Okay, Bob Allen, you want to? Oh, Gert.
Are you ready?
Come on down. Gert's Linde, ladies and gentlemen. And his scary biotech, biomech robot.
Is it loaded?
Yeah, he's not loaded.
War robot.
Built for shooting at other robots
With judiciary markings on them.
For members who don't pay their...
airsoft guns.
It's the Ed 209. You have 10 seconds to comply.
Yeah, so when we still had robo games, one of the competitions there was Mech Warfare, where people build walking robots with guns and then have remotely control robots and then do fights between them in a kind of scale model of a few city blocks. And this robot was competing last year and got the bronze medal. And I've been playing with it, and last time I think it was doing FloorBot challenge. It is kind of broken right now, so I will just show it in the battle mode.
So it's not going to kick anybody's ass right now?
Are you doing the FloorBot challenge? Or the TableBot challenge?
You were saying?
Checking faces?
Well, it's good. It is running. It has two computers, both running different versions of Ubuntu and different versions of ROS, and connect over OpenVPN to that robot from the laptop. Let's walk around.
Show them the video. It's pretty scary. Show them the video. Turn your computer around so they can see that.
Does the projector work?
Well, we don't have a projector.
Sorry.
There you
Next
go.
time.
So here,
We're lucky to have a room to
We
have.
have-
That's the truth.
Thank you very much, Hacker Dojo.
So here is the webcam, and the control of the robot is through its webcam. So when in the battle, the only thing you see is the picture through the webcam, which is kind of like a video game, except that there's a real robot on the other end. And what we can do is walk around.
Not creepy at all.
And if it's loaded, we can shoot some balls. So, and since it is running ROS, we can run all the ROS stuff like navigation and fast planning and all the image processing.
I don't know if that's loaded. What do you have, ball? Can you put ball bearings in it or something?
Well, the rules of the competition says that only plastic.
Notice he didn't answer that question.
It's a real gun.
Can or may?
Is that blue, white, is that infrared or something?
The blue light is just from the webcam. The webcam kind of is on.
So actually you could have a small laser for targeting purposes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Actually, both of these are just didn't touch it yet.
You said 2 processors. How have you broken up the tasks?
Well,
I mean, in a very general way.
we kind of started with one, which was RoBoard. That's a board that has a kind of x86 processor with lots of input-output options, several serial ports, GPIO and stuff. But it was kind of slow and not enough for us. So it was still running at a gigahertz, but not enough for other stuff. So we just bought some other computer, fit PC, and just added. And since they both have Ethernet, it was easy to connect them.
I mean, does one control the upper torso, one controls the walking, that kind of thing?
Well, right now, one controls all the hardware, and the other kind of controls all the higher level things, like webcams and cross stuff, and it has this built-in Wi-Fi.
Albert's with the Hacker Dojo. He has an announcement he wants to make. Come on up, Albert. Bob Allen, do you want to demo your robot next?
Outside the room.
Yeah. Who else has a robot to show? Okay.
My name is Albert Kim, and I'm CEO and founder of Meta Group. And we're not a robotics company, but we're providing visual tracking and recognition engine for a robotics company. And originally it was like intended to be used in robotics, but recently we've been getting a lot of inquiry from the robotics company. What we do is you can tag digital contents on real world object by watching things through the camera view, and then you can drop digital contents on the surface of the object. And then later on, other robots or other application can detect visually. So we're providing the engine for recognition and also the tagging side. And recently, one of the craziest idea that we are starting to work with as a robotics company, they're building wearable robots, so which is like authority to on shoulder. So they're building these things for kids. So on the shoulder is a small kinematic robot with the different clothes on it. And then what the application is when the kids open up the book, robot recognize the every pages of the book. So
Are you familiar with Dave, the funky monkey?
yeah.
It's a shoulder robot.
Okay, so I thought it's like a
You guys
really
know
crazy,
Dave, right?
crazy idea. So when the kids open the book, robot recognize every pages and start read out loud. And then reversely, when the kids saying something back to robot, and robot actually tagging that voice audio contents onto the pages. So the other kids who happen to have same books, they can retrieve the same contents either through the robot or the camera phone or things like that. So the MetaGo platform is for free. So the catch is you need to give us the linkage between real and virtual. So we don't keep the content side. We only want to have like the web URL. We have our own standardized URI structure so that you can keep your own things. And we're kind of providing visual intelligence for your robot. And you just need to focus on whatever you're building. And you don't have to think about like the creating a tracking engine or a visual search engine, things like that. So that's about me. Okay.
Okay, let's see, who's next? You? Come on down. What's your first name?
Dan?
Dan? Oh, yeah, Dan. Dan Hastings, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to take just a moment to boot up here.
Okay, just a moment to boot up.
And then hopefully it will stand up after that.
That's a buddy of mine.
Pardon the delay.
Dan Hastings is going to be at Robo Jam this weekend, right?
Yes.
All right.
All right. So that's working pretty well. See if I can get the remote control to come up.
Can you get from one end of the table to the other and back?
Oh, I think so. If I'm driving it.
That'll be phase one. Up, up, up.
Oh.
Whoa, that's exciting. Woohoo!
That's something's off, but
What else is it?
it worked for like 5 minutes.
No, it's
all the
working
way on
great,
the
man.
top.
Look at it. It's wonderful. Thank you very much. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you very much. There's a question there, Dan. You got a question behind you.
Sure. There's a camera on there.
Are you using that for anything?
At the moment, no. I mean, it has worked in the past. Just like some blob color detection and stuff.
Does the motion of the handheld, does that affect your pendulum, your center of gravity in any way?
I assume it does, but the control algorithm just deals with the like, any imbalance that
If it
comes
does,
up.
it's being handled by...
Yeah, it just gets handled and like it doesn't really affect it too much. The Invensys MT6050 for tilting, and then it's got just some wheel encoders, which help a lot with forward and backward thread.
So it doesn't have edge detection right now? I mean, it was literally going to fall off?
Oh yeah. No, it doesn't do too much. Like none of the autonomous behavior is really working right now. Remote controlling it around.
Seems to be
It balances.
you pull that.
Is Bob Allen here? Bob Allen. Paging Bob Allen. Hey Bob, you want to tell us about your robot? Bob Allen, ladies and gentlemen.
As Ralph pointed out in his on the email thread, charge your batteries. Well, there's no batteries charged. But he actually, Ted and I, we did lots of balancers way in the beginning of O-Logic. And so we were sitting around one day and said, we got all these wires hanging out and stuff. We ought to actually make something that looks nice. And so we're trying to come up with something. And I was out shopping around Easter, and I saw this Easter egg. And I thought, what a perfect thing to make a robot out of, an Easter egg. So this is called Egghead. And he's obviously a two-wheel balancer. He's made out of PVC plastic. He's got some follow me technology on him. And Nathan, I don't know if Nathan's still around. I think Nathan's outside. But if you've ever seen Nathan's two-wheel balancer, Snappy, was it? Snappy, yeah. Snappy is really cool.
Snappy or Slappy?
Slappy or Snappy, yeah, one of the two. He brought it, and he would lay his robot down. And one of the things with balancers, when you lay him down, how do you get him back up? Well, Nathan wrote this really cool program with all the arms, and no matter what orientation the robot is, he just got right back up using his arms. And I thought, what a cool thing. So I decided to put the arms on him, but that's as far as I got. So that's Egghead in kind of a nutshell.
Bring him back in August with the batteries charged.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right. Do we have any other robots here for show and tell? Okay, Jim, come on down. The urban traveler.
Here's a little hack. So this is a design study for short haul urban transportation factors. I was kind of bored and I wanted to come up to speed on modern robotics, so I started off with just picking a project. All the machining's been done at the tech shop in San Jose. These wheels were adapted off a child's toy. Your feet go in these two stirrups. That permanently abstracts away the weight of an axle in a design of a mechanism like this. What else can I tell you about it? It has accelerometers and gyroscopes running a complementary filter set on an Arduino Bluetooth. That creates an Arduino, a Segway-S type function. Wait till it boots here. Where the gyros are for creating precision inclinometer, which you've probably seen on a couple projects earlier. That then drives this special high torque servo with this 3.9 to 1 reduction gear, so that as you shift your center of gravity, the steering will automatically augment for you. And then there's there's a 400 watt brushless motor that you can get from a number of sources, usually for converting existing bicycles to electric drive. This is a 24 volt lithium iron phosphate battery pack. I highly recommend against the use of large lithium ion packs, as I set the tech shop on fire one night. There's a dual power supply board here that converts this voltage to